I should better start now. これでね、つながってるでしょうか。言ってるかな。テストです。マイクがね、こっちのマイクが。大丈夫そうだね。ちょっとじゃあ、これね、最初のマイクテストがめんどくさいよね。なんか。予告なしにスタートしてます。1分かかってるね、マイクテストだけで。でも結構静かな声で喋っても聞こえてるよね。なんで聞こえるかっていうと、結構ね、いいマイクをここに立てて使ってます。動かすとね、ちょっともしかすると接続がおかしくなっちゃうので、動かさないけど、ちょっと見せられないけど。はい、そんな感じで、今日もライブをしたいと思います。はい、ライブはある意味自分のちょっとした休憩時間です。そしてね、なんか考えてることを整理できるのでいいかなと思ってます。I'm doing this live stream because I think I can organize what I'm doing now. I'm too busy these days and I don't know if I try not to do anything and I wanted to stop and do nothing, but it's my character. I keep on thinking something, even if I'm, taking a break. So I think I'd better just sit down and do this kind of live stream and talk to you guys in front of the computer. I feel better in this way and I can organize myself, what I'm doing. And yeah, I can actually have a break doing this. Like it's kind of, talking to my friends. Anyway, who's listening to this? I know no one is joining now. 誰かいるかな? Okay. So maybe I should better start because my son is, kind of sobbing already. He just went to bed, but sometimes it happens. Hi from Singapore. Thank you. I'm not speaking loud, but my microphone is good, so it's catching my voice. I think you can hear me very clearly. Nah. Is your name really ochikeron? No, it's not my name. I just, used like, random name because I didn't take it seriously. Like I was just watching YouTube, for my, like, how you say, like, when I'm having free time, I just, watched YouTube in the past, and I wasn't thinking of, being a creator. Because if you remember, like, YouTube 10 years ago, it wasn't that good, website. It was like, a very, how you say, like, very uncomfortable interface, and yeah, it was not that easy to use back then. So I wasn't, thinking that seriously, like using YouTube. I just made the account using a very random name, and that's, the name I have now. It's so funny. で、なんか全然関係ないけどオチケロンの話をしてしまいました。はい、今日はタイトルにもある通り、息子のお食い初めが100日なので、生後100日なので、先日、なんか何言ってんのって感じだよね。なんかまとまりのない喋り方で。もうね、ほんとね、疲れてるから、もうみんな、疲れてるっていうか、なんか、こう、もう、あんまり力入ってないので、ゆるく言ってるので、頭回ってないかもしれないけど、はい。息子のね、お食い初めが終わって、その残りの煮物を今日は食べようかなと思ってます。結構いっぱい作って、 だしにつけといたので、それをね食べたいと思います。So what I was talking is today I'm going to eat the dish I made for my son for the 100th day celebration. I have it I kept it in the container with the dashi broth, and you can keep the simmered dish in the container for about maybe 3 or 5 days. It depends, because sometimes people ask me, how long can you eat, specific food, and it really depends how you keep them. Like, if you eat with a spoon that you already put in your mouth, then it can get bad very quickly. But if you don't, and if you like keep it in a separate container, and if you don't touch it with the used spoon, then yeah, you can maybe keep the dish for maybe 3 or 5 days. It depends. And also if you keep in the fridge with like very clean and very good condition, then you can keep it longer. And how you how you know if it is bad or good or bad. You have to eat it. It sounds weird, but we just eat and check if it is good or not. So I think this simmered dish I have today is good. Even I made this like 3 days ago on Friday. Is it 3 days ago? Yeah, I think 3 days. No, maybe 4. Anyway, it's still good. So why I made this simmered dish, I have the reason in the description box of the video of this simmered dish. I used 5 lucky ingredients. In Japanese, it depends, what you think lucky. So I think this dish is very lucky, having a fortunate, idea, because the name of the vegetables, all of the vegetables ends with which means 運がある having a good luck. 運があるのでこれ英語でどうやって説明するの？I'm mixed up. Like I don't know how I can explain this clearly in English. So maybe you wanted to go to the video of this dish and check what I wrote in the description box instead of listening to me talking now. I'm not that organized. そういうわけで So all the vegetables end with So it has 運がある何言ってんのって感じだよねAnyway, so these vegetables are lucky in that way ねそういうことにしとこうはいなんとかまとまったもうわかんないねはいで人参ね人参でかぼちゃは南京っていうからね南京かぼちゃだけどねJapanese squash, we call it kabocha, but in some district we call it nankin. So it ends with lucky 運がある。ね、で銀杏とあとはインゲン。はいそんな感じです。おーね嬉しいねなんか今ちょっと子供が生まれるって書いてる人もいたねやっぱ楽しみだよね子供生まれるんだってまあね生まれた後やっぱ大変だけどねでも大変なこともまあいろいろ大変だけど大変なことも合わせて楽しいです てことで、まあいろいろあるんだけどね、本当に。はい。なわけで、1、2、3、4、5ね。5 ingredients. I have 5 different vegetables. ね、そうだよね、5個だよね、多分5種類かな。So I soaked these vegetables in dashi broth, which I used to simmer the vegetables. So these vegetables have a really good flavor now because it's after 4 days. Imagine if you put the vegetables in the dashi broth for 4 days, it's gonna be really, really tasty and super good. And I didn't simmer these vegetables too much, so it has crunchy texture. If you simmer too much, then like kabocha will be very, very loose and very, how is it melts in the dashi broth. So I don't like to keep it in that way. And also it doesn't look when you serve on a dish, like on a formal dish. So it was for my son's 100th celebration, so I wanted to keep these vegetables look very, beautiful. So I didn't simmer them too much. But, I went for my daughter's time, I simmered it too much. So the vegetables get really, really flaky and, they smashed, and I used, ones which are not, that soft, and it looked okay in the photograph, but actually the vegetables were really, really, soft. So you wanted to be careful not to simmer too much. Like kabocha, it can get really, really, soft. ね、はい、すごく柔らかくなるのでね、かぼちゃあんま煮すぎたくないですね。じゃあちょっと早速いただきます。おいしい。おいしい。うん。うん。おいしいおいしい。うん。なんかね、コメントがね、いつもね、なんかどっか行っちゃって見れないよね。もうすごい下の方に行っちゃってて。本当はみんないろいろ書いてくれてるんだけど、なんか矢印を押さないとね。In what city of Japan do you live? I live in Tokyo. 東京. I love Tokyo because you can go, it's easy to access to anywhere, so I love living in Tokyo. But I think living in suburban area is good as well, but Tokyo is very convenient, I think, and you don't have to even drive a car to go anywhere. When I used to live in suburban area of New York, I needed a car and I have to drive to go anywhere. And it was so funny. It took only 5 minutes to drive to my college. So I thought I can walk. And one day I thought I should better walk to exercise. And I left home and I thought I can go to school maybe in 15 minutes or something. But it took about an hour and a half. It's so funny. Like it was a very straight road, and there wasn't any traffic light. So it was so funny. It took about an hour and a half, I think. Yeah, but if you drive, it just takes about 5-10 minutes. Yeah, so it was my mistake. はい、そんな感じで学校の話をしてしまった。まあいいか。If you ask me a question, I can just go on and talk and I have to go back to my food anyway. はい、いただきます。銀杏。おいしい。うんうんうん。 Very tasty. なんかね、ほんとこれやりにくいんだよね。It's not that easy and not comfortable to use the YouTube live screen, like it's not uploading on time, so it has 10 seconds delay, and if I look the video on YouTube, it just makes me confused, so I don't like to watch that screen. 美味しいわ。ぜひね、作ってみてください。普通の日に作ってもね、美味しい。This dish is super good. It's not only for the celebration. You can make this on a regular day. 美味しい。Hi from Mexico. Yeah, I love Mexico. I've been there once. Yeah, we do have 100th day celebration. そうそう、飾り切りにするとね、飾り切りってすごく好きで、もう見た目がすごく可愛くなる。ほんとこれ雑に切ったんだけど、本当はね、もっと角を丸めた方がいいんだけど、時間もね、かかるとあれだから、結構雑にザクザクって切り込み入れる感じで飾り切りにしたんだけど、もうこんなんで十分、もう、綺麗。おいしい。だしも美味しいし、だしはね、やっぱ美味しいだし使った方がいいし、味噌もね、これ味噌で煮てんだけど、味噌も美味しい味噌がいい。Like when you make simple dish, you wanted to use good ingredients. Like, it depends on what you use. The flavor depends on what you use. 美味しい。In Chinese, you have 100th day celebration. I never knew that. In China, what do you serve in China? Like, maybe the same. I'm just guessing. I hope I can find the answer. I will search on the net. So interesting. ね、ほんと lotus root is delicious. Yeah. I love any dish made with lotus root. So good. ね、ね、子育てしつつ動画をアップしてくれてありがとうって、本当全然逆に見てくれてありがとうっていう気持ちもあるかな。なんか会話しててくれてありがとうっていう。Some people say that, thank you for making videos while I raise kids, but I really thank to my viewers for watching and getting interested in my normal life. It's very normal. I'm not doing anything funny like making comedy videos or something like that, but I'm just sharing normal Japanese life. So I'm really happy that people are interested in Japan. ね、日本に興味を持ってくれてる外人の人がいるっていうのが本当に嬉しいね。なんか日本ってなんだろう、やっぱり一部の外人の人からはちょっとダサいとか思ってる人絶対いると思う。やっぱマニアックな人は日本好きだけど、やっぱちょっと若干日本ってダサいと思ってる人いると思う。だからね、やっぱ日本、アジア、なんかもうちょっとね、でもね、全然面白くないからね、面白いことやってるわけじゃないからね、ピコ太郎じゃないし、だからなんか面白くない、面白い日本がいいのかな、わかんないけど。でもね、なんかだからそういう意味で本当にね、日本の素朴ななんかこういう動画をね、興味持ってくれると嬉しいね。うん。うん。Ah, thank you. I I hear from many people that they used to live in Okinawa. So interesting. Maybe, yeah, there are many people from overseas in Okinawa. Ah, I know that, there's a, yeah, place where people gather. But, ね、そう、だからさっきのありがとうっていうのは、まあね、ちょっともう20分も話しちゃったんだけど、ね、なんかやっぱり、なんだろうね、なんか子育てしてるとね、なんかね、なんて言うんだろう、なんかこうやっぱ変なんだけど、この産後うつじゃないけど、なんかたまに、やっぱりなんかこう、なんていうの、なんかこう、何もしなかったらどうなるんだろうとか、変なことを考える時があるのね。やっぱり子育てっていつか終わることだから、その終わることに一本集中してることに不安に思うとか、多分みんなそういういろんな変な普段か思わないようなことにね、なんかあるんじゃないかなと思う。So I was talking that I need to talk to someone, like my viewers, once in a while. I can't have a complete break now because maybe it's something to do with my, you know, feeling after giving birth to babies. Um, it's been already 4 years since I, gave birth to my daughter. So my like feelings are not set back to normal for about 4 years. Um, so maybe I don't know. Like I think I am normal, but maybe I'm not. If if myself 5 years ago look at me, maybe I may think I'm not doing something normal, but I'm thinking myself weird sometimes. So that's why I need to talk to at least my viewers. I don't want it to talk with my friends too much because I don't want it to you know talk something that I don't have to. You know what I mean? Like it happens sometimes. And if I talk something I don't have to, I just regret, myself talking too much. But now no one is talking to me. I know you are writing me, but it's almost talking to myself. So it's okay for me and it's very comfortable. And yeah. So that's why it's not a lot of work for me to do this live stream. It's kind of my break. Did you grow up bilingual or? Yeah. I used to go to. I think I've been I talked it already in past live stream video, but I studied English for about like 6 years in New York from college. And also my high school was specialized in English, so um, I was in I had a very good influence from many people, like talking English and getting interested in English. So so please don't stress too much. Yeah, I know. I try not to, and I know that my viewers are supporting me. Saying that all the time. I'm glad that some people are saying that to me. It's obvious, but something obvious sometimes you don't realize it. So I really thank the people, you know, telling me, warning me. Yeah. Also, what I was talking is なんだっけ忘れた、I forgot. I think I shouldn't change my topic. Nah. So, I have ups and downs. And also today, I took my... It happens to everyone, right? Like, while you're talking something, you forget, what you were talking. It happens to everyone. I hope. Maybe I'm old. ねえ、ちょっとダメだよね。喋ってる途中に違うこと考えて忘れるってことがしょっちゅうあって、別に大事に取っておこうと思ったわけでもなく、オチもないんだけど、なんかこう喋りたいことが山ほどあると忘れる、一瞬で。で、まとまりがなくなって、何話してたんだみたいな。だからなんかもうそういう流れでこれはやった方がいいかなって、なんかあえてもうここでこう頑張ってね、まとめようとかって思うと、本当にまとまらないし忘れちゃうね。ねえ、なんかほんとこれコメントがどっか行っちゃうんだよね。ねえ、そうそう。で、なんだっけ。あ、そう、今日はちょっとね、もう娘のね、もうプレ幼稚園、もう学校なんだけどね、学校の見学に行ってきて、疲れたっていう。Today I took to preschool, pre-kindergarten. For my we just take a look at the kindergarten for my daughter. She's already she's going to school this year. Time flies, and also I'm thinking of letting her enter, English school, maybe next year, maybe. ね、そうで来年からはねちょっと英語を教えてあげたいなとかってなんとなく思ってね、なんかいろいろね自分じゃないけど考えでやっぱり英語私はね早い方がいいなと思う派で、まあ人によるんだろうけどね。I think it's good to learn language earlier, but it depends. I know it depends on you know parents, so I don't say that it's a good idea, but I think it's better to learn earlier because if you like get older, you wanted to do something else than what your mom tell you to do so I know time comes soon because she already has her wants and likes and dislikes already. So ね、もうね、なんか好き嫌いとかあるぐらいだからね、親がね、やれって言ってもやらない日も近いだろうなみたいな。そして、なんとなくだけど、親ができないことを子供に教えるって無理な気がするんだよね。だからまあ、自分がかろうじてできる英語って普通にやらしといた方がいいんじゃないかなってね、思うんだよね。So what I basically think is that if your parents can't do you know the specific thing that you want to let kids to do, then it's impossible, I think, because you already can't do it, so why your kids can do. So I can speak not perfect English, but I can speak English. So maybe I think I should, let her learn English because it's easier for her to learn and it's easier for her to, do something that I can do than something I can't do. That's my idea. So that's why I'm saying that I'm going to let her learn English sooner because that's the only thing that I think I can do. And also cooking maybe, but cooking is something that you have to do anyway. So, yeah. So she doesn't have to learn it. She can just, learn by living. So it's nothing hard. But one thing I wanted my daughter to learn is ballet. ね、バレエ。バレエっていいなと思うんだけど、でも多分、どうだろうね、似合わないかな。I don't think she looks good on ballet. ね、I wanted her to learn something, some sports, but I'm not good at sports, so. You did ballet when you were younger? Yeah, that's good. For about 7 years? Wow, that's great. That's great. I wish I learned it. I never learned any sports. So, I'm not good at it. When you were young, about 3. That's very young. But, it's easier for kids to absorb while younger and, very flexible in that way. I'm not that, flexible. ねえ、そうだよね。I think everyone would want their daughter to do ballet at one point. Yeah. But why? I wonder why my mom didn't think in that way. She never let me learn, sports. I should ask her why. I never learned anything, you know. Maybe I went to like PE class. It was like, like exercise class. But that's, the only thing I learned. And I didn't learn, but I went to swimming pool every summer. Like I went there every day. But that's nothing that I learned. Yeah, ballet look very beautiful. Like it's, something special. I want her to learn, but she's my daughter, so maybe she's not that good at it. Mm. Yeah, it's still not late to learn. Try learning. Yeah. Yeah, something she wants. Yeah. That's something. Yeah, that's something I'm thinking. But while you were a kid, you can, get inspired by your friends, right? So sometimes your friends are not, a good leader. I mean, they don't suggest you something that you really wanted to do. So it's very hard to listen to my daughter's voice, like wanting to do something. I wonder how, parents deal with that kind of wants. Like, her friend does something and she wanted to do and that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, variety of hobbies. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. I want my daughter to learn, try many things. And I think I have to give her opportunities to try out many stuff and see if she likes it. I don't like when she says that her friends does some things she wanted to do. That's nothing convincing, and I know I used to say that, and I regret saying that now. So your friends are not 100% a good inspiration. You know what I mean? Yeah. When she's younger, it's better to learn, and she will able to do many great things later. I think that's true. ねえ、ほんとね、そうそう。やっぱりね、いろんなことさせてあげたらね、その中で自分ができることをね、見つけられるからね。うん。そう、so, you know, I'm thinking, I have to think about my daughter as well at the same time. I wanted to have time for myself and ね、I wanted to have a break. 今日ね、グミもあるんだ。別にね、グミはね、なんてことはないんだけど。I have, gummies here. It's nothing special. 美味しそうと思って。かわいいね。こういうかわいいのね、娘好きなんだけどね。My daughter loves something かわいい like this, thing. Like pink, shiny. But she's just interested in stickers inside. ただ中のね、シールが好きなだけ。なんかこういうのに入ってる。でもちろんグミなんてあげないけどね。これは私のお菓子だけど、たまたまもらった。I got it. It's for me, but it's not for my daughter. But my daughter loves, stickers inside. こういうね。食べてみよう。なんだろうな。グミって開けたてはね、柔らかいから美味しいよね。だんだん置いとくと、あ、何これ。これ1個しか入ってない、この青いの。I just have one blue one. It says that there are 3 flavors. No, it doesn't say 3 flavors. It says 7 designs. あ、違う 2 flavors? I'm not really sure. It doesn't explain that much about the flavor. It is just about cute stuff, like cute gummy. ね Yeah, it's win-win, yeah. My daughter loves stickers and I can eat gummies. 美味しい。たまに食べたくなるね。こういう風に。でも、however, this gummy doesn't have any stickers. I thought it had sticker, but no. This one has something at the back, but it's not a sticker. ね、かわいいね、cute packaging. I love Japanese packaging. They are so too neat. It's just amazing. 日本って凝ってるよね、パッケージがね。すごく綺麗だなって。But it has only like 8 gummies inside. So imagine how much it costs to print this package. But you don't want it to eat too much, so it's good. I always think that it's better to have a few snacks inside the package than having too much. If you have too much, you just eat, and sometimes you regret eating all of them. So it's better to stop eating it. Yeah, just trying few gummies are enough. あ、これはね、なんか柔らかいこっちの方が。これなんだろうね。硬い。It's very hard. Very elastic gummy. アセロラだって。アセロラ。Really? Not that many variety of Japanese snacks in California? I thought they do have over there in America. Like California, it's a big city, so ね、シティじゃないか。States. So I thought, you have a lot. そうなんだ。But I know that sometimes you can't get new stuff like this one. I think this one is something new. It just came out recently. You can't find this kind of new stuff, but some very, very normal like sweets, snacks. I thought you can find it. I used to buy Japanese stuff, Japanese snacks in New York. There are many stores that carry Japanese snacks. ねえ。LA はね、あるんだね。LA はね。これはね、カード付きだ。This one has a card. I wonder what kind of card. My daughter loves card as well. Like any card. Credit card or whatever I have. So she may like this one. And I need scissors to open this. これはひどいね。すごい梱包されてる。ねえ。Anyway, I don't think it's that interesting. And I don't think I can win a good card. Like shiny one or something. ダメだね、開かないね。開けたいよね。でもこんなの外でお菓子食べてたらカードをハサミないと開けられないので辛いよね。OK。Oh my god, nothing special. It's 何これ It wasn't a card. This is really weird. なんだこれ It's like a memo. Just, it's not a sticky. It's なんだこれはIt's a comic like memo. メモって何？メモって英語でなんていうの？なんかあんま言ったことないかわかんない。How do you say memo in English? Just a paper, like a few pieces of paper that has an empty, balloon, which you can write something. But I don't think this is that useful, and I don't think my daughter loves this. Nothing cute. Maybe she will just tear this and separate them all. Notepad, yeah. This is nothing that I wanted. And ね、こんなの当たって、これどうすんの一体 Anyway, sorry for your time. ね、もうだんだんひどくなってきたね。ねえ。なんかどっか行っちゃったね、またね。漫画みたいな。It's something like 漫画。 I think this is ね、ちょっとあんまよく知らないんだけど、この東京タラレバ娘 it's maybe comic, a very popular comic now, recently, and maybe it's the famous character from that comic, but I'm not really sure. I don't read comic books, so ね、自分の興味のないことに突入してしまって何とコメントしていいのかわかんないけど I'm sorry, I'm not interested in this at all, so I can't make any good comments. I just got this, happened to get this. It's nothing that I wanted to buy or something, so I can't make good comments. So yeah, if you are not interested in specific character, it's very expensive, too expensive to buy for yourself. So I don't recommend getting something, with a character that you are not interested in, because you just can get only 8 pieces of gummies. Maybe it may cost like 100 yen or something. Very expensive. Anyway, if you like it, then it's not that expensive. And if you wanted to have this notepad, then not expensive. But for me, I have no idea what I can do with this, so it's pretty expensive for me. I didn't buy this, but I just got this. But ねえ、もらい物と言ってもねえ、ちょっとこれは買わないね、自分で。Yeah, I'm not sure how much this one is, but from my experience, it must cost about $1 or more, about 120 yen or something. It's about $1. ね、高い買い物だよね。あと、ガチャガチャ。If you know ガチャガチャ。何ガチャガチャって英語でなんて言うんだろう。I hope someone know what I'm talking. The machine, you can get a small capsule and you have toys in there. That's very expensive as well. My darling did that once for my daughter, and he got a really, really stupid character. And it was just a waste of money doing that. Because, if you go to not slot machine, it's a machine that you can get a toy in a capsule. Toy machine, yeah. That's something you need a very, very good luck, because you can't even get the character that you may think you can get, and you always get the least popular ones. It's so funny. I don't have good luck doing that, toy machine. I can't get good ones like the one I wanted. Oh, do you believe in luck? If I'm having a good luck, then I don't believe. But if I'm having a bad luck, then I will say I'm having a bad luck. And that makes me very comfortable. So, it depends. Maybe I'm not that, positive person. I always take things very seriously, and, I should be optimistic. I think I'm kind of opposite. Can you cook Mexican food? I think I can, but I'm not cooking authentic ones. I know that I'm not cooking, and I can't cook authentic. Like, I can't, give authentic flavor to my foods using ingredients in Japan. It's so funny that if you get same ingredients in Japan and try to cook something from other countries, it doesn't always make the exact food that you want. It always tastes Japanese if you cook in Japan. It's so funny. Even if you go to the authentic French restaurant or Italian or whatever the restaurants in Japan, you always taste something Japanese. Maybe because of the ingredients they use, like they get in Japan, so maybe everything tastes like Japan. So if you wanted to try authentic food in of specific country, then I think you should go to that country and try food. Because if you come to Japan and try authentic Mexican food or whatever the authentic food, it doesn't taste authentic. You can taste Japanese food in Japan. ね、日本でね、どの国の料理食べようが日本の日本の味がするよねって今話をしてて。So, so I think I wanted to try authentic Mexican food again in Mexico someday. Not cooking for myself in Japan because I know that it doesn't taste that, the one I wanted to make. ねえ。そんな感じで、もう50分。Already 50 minutes. Time flies too fast. I think I have to have a good theme and I have to organize this live stream. But it's kind of tiring if I try to prepare for this. So I'm really sorry that this goes really random and I'm changing my topics. ねえ、もう話変わりまくりだよね。で、本当にね、だから参加してもらうのが申し訳ないぐらい。だから本当時間があったらね、参加してっていうぐらいで、もうなんかどんどん変わってっちゃうんだよね、話してることがね。ねえ。あ、すごい下の方にまた行っちゃった。よいしょ。ねえ、なんかこれね、見にくいんだよね。あらららら。ねえ、will you come to New Zealand for a holiday? I wish I can go overseas someday with my kids, having enough time. No, but I don't think my husband can, have that long vacation in Japan. We don't take that long vacation. When people take a long vacation, maybe, everything is crowded and very expensive and ね。そうそう。まあね、そんな感じで。今何時だ？Oh, it's already 3:30 in Japan. Almost 3:30. So it's nearly a time to wake up my kids. ねえ、もう子供たちを起こさなきゃいけないという。早い早い。あっという間。でも、煮物は本当に、このね、This simmered dish I tried in the beginning. It's so good. You have to make it. I know, like I said, if you get ingredients in your country, it may taste like the one you make in your country, but still you are cooking, food for yourself. So I think it's okay to cook, anything at home to enjoy. But if you come to Japan, you can always enjoy Japanese food and always enjoy authentic Japanese flavor. ね、難しいよね。だって海外でね、日本食を作ってもね、やっぱり日本で食べる日本食と全然味がね、違うからね。水も違うし、材料のね、味も違うって言うけどね。 Hope you had a good break. Yeah, I had a good break and I learned a lot in this, short time. Some people suggested me, in the text. And そう、もうお食い初めなの。早い、早い、本当に。Already 3 months. So fast after giving birth to my son. So fast. Time flies. And he's not small. He's already big. 6 kilograms. 6キロあるし、重い。すごいびっくりなぐらい早いね。ねえ、So that's why sometimes I just stop and think, what am I doing? And you get like you don't want to get down, but sometimes you just get really empty. You feel empty for doing stuff. It's so funny. Like after giving birth, you have a lot of unwanted emotion and unwanted feelings. So funny. ね、how is your child eyelash doing? ね、そうそうそうそう。Yeah, my daughter's eye, under eye, yeah, she had red circles and it's getting better. But she's taking a medicine and it makes her drowsy and she's healing very well. So I'm just going to let her not to take it anymore. Like she has to stop taking the medication, but she's getting her eyes are getting fine. And I think the reason why she got the red circles is because she used iPad too much, and maybe that's why it's a problem these days. I think when she uses iPad, she's very quiet, so I let her do it, and it seems like okay for her to do it, like because she was dancing and she was watching TV, and she wasn't that concentrated in that iPad stuff, but maybe it was too much for her eyes. Like she's really small, so ねえ、子供の目にはちょっと iPad とかね、画面とかはね、きつかったみたいで、目がね、ちょっと、そう、目がっていうのもあった。ねえ、本当に、ねえ、もう病気とかね、本当に突然だからね。Yeah. Oh, thank you for happy vibes. I love happy vibes, and yeah, I love that kind of comment. It gives me a power somehow. It's very obvious, like when you hear that in Japan, like I will support you or like give you a happy vibes. It's very obvious, too obvious if you say it in Japanese, but in English and in like overseas they usually say that like saying hello to you people. I love it, the idea saying that because it really gives me a power. 泣いてる He is crying already. なんかもうねこれに頼っちゃってる I'm depending on this live stuff. I really don't want it to go back to my routine. You know what I mean? Like talking on phone, knowing that you have to leave, like you have to hang up, but you can't. You know. ねえ、やばいね。泣いちゃった。泣いちゃったよ。Maybe I have to stop today. I really thank you for joining this today. I know it's nothing too boring for some people, and maybe you may think, oh, I wasted time listening to ochikeron's live stream. But anyway, thank you very much, and I appreciate your time because time is always important. But I get to know you, very. I enjoyed a lot, and I think I ね、本当お疲れ様だよね。いきます。So, thank you. Bye. I will do my best.